Yes, baby. We are live here. Next Up Radio. I'm your host, Miss Mocha Marie. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please download that app, DSNBX, definitely. Thanks for chilling out with me each and every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Without further ado, this young lady sitting right next to me was born in Chicago, Chi-Town, but has been raised all over and now is in the Big Apple, New York City. And she's been called the military brat. And has created her own style, which is called Brat Trap. Right? That's it. Okay, so please join me in welcoming Secrett to Next Up Radio.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
And if you're an Englishman, Brat Trap would be right, but it's Brat Rap.
Oh,
America, Brat Rap.
But you know what? But the
but
way
it's
it would
spelled
spell.
with two T's, right.
Oh my God. Okay, so say it again. It's
So Brat Rap because you're a
Brat
mil-
Rap.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly,
I like that. I like that. I like that. So welcome to Next Up Radio. Thank you so much. So Secrett, with you traveling all over the world with your dad, you know, your family and being into the military, at what point did you realize that music was your calling?
I mean, I've always been into hip hop music. And always, wrote a rhyme here or two in the middle of class, after school on the bus.
Yeah.
So I've always been into it. And, now with this new burst of social media and all these different platforms that make things like making music accessible, along with a little bit of extra money here and there, I've been able to make some type of art out of it. And I'm enjoying it.
Oh, wow. So how long have you been doing music?
Officially, I started in 2014 when I dropped my first mixtape hosted by DJ Enough. That was June of 2014, so about 2 years ago, a couple days ago actually. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So congratulations to you with still sticking with it. Would you say what would be the inspiration, but just behind you doing music? I know you said that you were always into music, but was there any inspiration to say, you know what, I love music, but back in 2014, you know what, let me just go forward and let me just stick with it?
Right. So if you ever get a chance to listen to my music and what I do, it's mainly for the conscious. I really touch on social and political injustices and things that that a lot of artists aren't really into today. An artist like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar's, I kind of fall along the lines of them. But at the same time, I like to get down and get people that go to the parties, get them to kind of, like what I'm doing as well. So, but what really gets me going is that, I have a passion for, righteousness, and for the underdogs, as a black female especially, we are too high up on the totem pole here, just in general in the world. And so I like to speak out against that. And, that's pretty much it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you what makes you different as an artist, but what you say and everything you just said, that to me, that just makes you different.
Yeah. A lot of females out here. I mean, there are females that absolutely have talent, whether they're rapping about, righteousness and all that or not. But, I think it's a lost art, to actually come out and really try to embrace our culture and some of the things that we go through as a people and really try to just make people aware of certain things.
Yeah. And with that being said, with the background of the military, was it challenging for you to kind of like come into the lane of the music business, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, from a standpoint of just building a fan base and having a consistent group of people that have followed me just from one point in my life to the next, it's just not there because a lot of friends that I have from high school, they move every 3 or 4 years of their life as well. So, today I just legit don't have a lifelong friend like, oh, I knew you since kindergarten. I knew you since 10th grade. I knew you since, college. Because I just moved around so much and it's just the lifestyle. So that part of it has made it very challenging to kind of, say, I mean, in 2014 I'm here, but it's kind of a surprise that I've made an art of it. Although most of the people, everyone that's ever known me has known me to, love hip hop and rap here and there.
Wow. Who do you find that mainly supports you in your music? But you move it around so much. Like, who do you?
Well, right now, it would definitely have to be, Layla, who's, my hairstylist. Between her and my brother, who's Sunny Light. He's actually a producer on the come up right now. And, obviously those two, and I have another friend that kind of lives in the Bronx. His name is Kenny. He's a pretty good supporter, but I would say those are the main three people that have really, gotten behind what I've been doing and been there.
Yeah. Have you embraced that term, military brat?
Yeah, it was just last year really that, it's kind of, most rappers, they, it's all about where you're from. You claim a territory. I'm from here. I'm from Chicago. I'm from New York. And I'm owning this town. But I don't really have that, because I'm from everywhere and nowhere in a sense.
I like that you said that. I like when you said that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I need a group to represent me. I need to represent a group. And I feel like those military brats, there are plenty of us, and they're not really represented at all in hip hop, if at all. No one's saying I'm the military brat and out in the industry now. So, why not that be me?
Yeah, why not embrace it? Now, far as a woman in this business, like, do you feel respected as a woman in the music industry?
Absolutely. I haven't really made it to the industry yet, but everything that I put out.
But just with you being an underground artist and just coming out.
I mean, sure. I think that I think I'm well respected with the people that know that I'm doing this, just because of how I present myself and the music that I make. It's respectable. I mean, I'm not doing a lot of the stuff that's stereotypically what a female artist or even male artists they do. They say a lot of stuff and do a lot of things that aren't well respected, and they're doing and saying a lot of the same things. And I'm in another lane, that kind of lane when I'm not trying to like compete with that type of stuff. So I think I'm respected.
Okay, where would you say like your motivation comes from? Where does it come from?
The motivation is just, first of all, for the people that really love hip hop and what it embodies from a golden era standpoint versus what it's become. I really embrace those hip hop heads, I think. So the motivation is to just kind of get back to the basics and try to kind of fuse the two worlds of golden era hip hop. And also embrace the new generation of what hip hop has become, and just try to kind of keep up with it. So
how do you feel about it today? Because I know, like back in the '90s and stuff like that, the hip hop is totally different than today's hip hop.
Yeah, I mean,
what are your thoughts on that?
I love it. I mean, no one wants to be pigeonholed, and hip hop as a culture, there's nothing wrong with it going from just something that people thought black people did and people that came from certain demographics did, and that's all of their, into now there are all kinds of, racial and ethnic backgrounds that embrace hip hop and the culture, and it's ever changing to always embrace those people and not just a certain group of black people is what it was back in the day.
Yes,
but now we've learned to just kind of expand. It's basically pop, but it's going to be hip hop forever, but it's embracing a lot of people on a large scale. So I appreciate that.
All right, so we're gonna get into one of your tracks now. We're gonna get into the track called Colors, but we have a video to go along with it. Before we get into that video that our audience is about to see, by Secrett, tell us what was the concept, your mindset behind creating this vision of Colors.
Yeah, so Colors, it honestly was, just I was walking down the street one day and I was very inspired by the production, by the beat, which was produced by Nate Rhodes. And there's some beats that you come across, and based off what you hear, you write what you feel. And that was, and sometimes it's the opposite, but that particular record, I just kind of started writing, and it was at a time where a lot of the shootings were happening, and just a lot of stuff that's been going on politically in the world and socially in the United States of America. And also being an artist myself, struggling to capture an audience, and just kind of yearning for that support from the people that do know me and know that I'm doing this, and then finding that it's funny, most of the people that I don't know are who actually give me that credit. So I know a lot of people, but exception of the three people that I really named, there are lots of other people out there that I felt like, man, you would think that you would be, really supportive, but that's just not the case.
Why? I'm so glad you touched on that. Even though you're an artist and I'm a radio personality, why is it like that? I was hurt about 2 weeks ago, and I kept saying, I don't feel supported by certain genres of people that I would expect to support me, and it's always the people that really don't know you that kind of support you more.
absolutely.
Am I doing something wrong? I was like fighting, tug of warring within myself. And this is about 2-3 weeks ago. And I'm saying, why is it like that? And now you mentioned it. It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
I think that's just the way of the world, man. I don't
But that's
think
what I said
it's
last.
crazy.
Not to cut you up, but that's what I said on the last interview. Support, support, support,
Right.
support.
Right. I mean, it's weird. I think that's the way of the
Man,
world.
it just-
It's not a knock against me or you. It's just the way of the world. I think that's just how most people are generally. And, you know, of 100 of some people that you know in your life, you have 3 people that, you know, that's probably that's
Maybe
that's
one,
the percentage
you
for most
know?
people. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, percent. You know,
but they'll come around once you probably don't need that support, or you need it
Yeah.
obviously, but where you're not at a stage where you need to actually go and ask for it.
Wow.
Repeatedly.
But before we get into your video, I just also want to congratulate you on your first mixtape, which was released in 2014. It was called Stupid. Am I saying it
My
right?
Stupid Mixtape.
My Stupid Mixtape,
Yeah.
yes, which was hosted by Hot 97's heavy hitter DJ Enough.
Right.
And it was this is 50 actually hosted it
Right,
for
hosted
you,
the
right?
party, yeah.
Jack Thriller
Jack
from
Thriller,
This
there
is
you go.
50,
Yep.
right. So if you can really quick, can you take us back there at that moment of that shine for you? I mean, I could imagine. Share with us, like, what was that experience like?
I mean, it was awesome. You know, you reach out as a person that's just starting out, you reach out to tons of people, and you know, you'll get ignored, you know, you'll get told no, but you know, those are 2 people that, you know, actually got back and were able to work with me and my project, and I think that really gave me some confidence just to continue on, and to have 2 people like that get behind it with me was a pretty good experience.
Wow. Okay, so let's get into your video. We're gonna get into that video right now. Colors by Secrett. Let's do it.
Independent and unsigned. Your voice, your network.
Deliver me from my enemies, oh God. Defend me from those that rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity. And save me from the bloody men.
Smoke to this, hopelessness. True colors come out like hocus pocus. I wonder what it would be like to be white. On the road to success, end of the tunnel and see light. Society like street lights, slow us down. Brainwash us like I'm not black, I'm light brown. Damn, got us wanting to be lighter instead of proud of being black and brighter than the average black. That's what killed Michael. Yeah, praying for diamonds and penance instead of praying and repentance, Lord. How we gonna make it in a nation founded on slavery and discrimination? We built this country up, but it break us down. And now my middle finger's up when I see a clown. Your white face, your red nose, when it's cold. Red skin in the summer, you got the nerve to call me colored? Motherfucker in the crowd with your friends staring, pointing your fingers like I'm the monkey, you the zookeeper. Yeah, I know, turn my back now, I'm mad. Tapped on the shoulder, turned around, he asked, take a pic for the gram. I'm Brad, your stupid mixtape was rad. I know you gonna make it, can I have your autograph, case you famous? That's crazy, cause I got back to the block. Tyrone and Keisha wouldn't even take it. They hating, they hating, they hating. Sometimes you realize your own kind is racist to their own race. Get more support from strangers, that's real. Smoke to this, hopelessness. True colors come out like hocus pocus. Smoke to this, hopelessness. True colors come out like hocus pocus. You sitting reminiscing, thinking back when he was smitten. Now he chasing other kittens, other bitches. Everyone cheats, but it only matters when they get caught slipping. Shit, it wasn't like this in the beginning. In the kitchen cooking dinner, grilled shrimp, spinach. It was love making on the counter before you ever finished. Used to ask if you alright every time he finished. Ejaculating, now you sneaking, masturbating. Glad you faked it, yeah. And loving him was so simple. The first 6 months was a gentleman, then he turned temperamental. And talking turned into arguing, mushing turned into pushing, and pushing turned into beating instrumentals. Chill, staring at the floor up in your temples. He with the next chick in the Lambo, you in limbo. Yeah, tis on the pillow. Relationships is about as useful as a celibate nympho, for real. Smoke to this. Hopelessness. True colors come out like hocus pocus. Smoke to this. Hopelessness. True colors come out like hocus pocus.
Yes, we are live. Next up, radio. You were just watching Secrett. That's the video right there, Colors. I really love that end part. It brought me back to my younger years. My mom. Definitely. I really feel that video. Definitely. The beat, the lyrics, the way it just comes together. Yeah. Just the editing, the whole thing. I'm really feeling that video. Definitely.
I appreciate that. It's definitely to date. It's definitely one of my favorite videos. It was it's probably one of the funnest to shoot as well because. I
was about to ask you, like, did you have fun on the set,
yeah,
like shooting
set.
this video
yeah.
and stuff like that? It's just so like calm and definitely. So, how would you describe yourself as an artist?
I think that, my music and myself, I try to bridge the gap between golden era hip hop and contemporary hip hop. What's going on in the culture. I try to really, what's inside of me and my soul is hip hop, like true hip hop. Yeah. And at the same time, I enjoy some of that stuff that comes out that's kind of a little raunchy. I enjoy that sometimes. So I want to embrace every fan of this type of culture and this type of music. So while that's what's really in me, the more conscious stuff, I also have embraced the newer form of hip hop, what it is, and have fun making those records too.
Okay, cool. I know you like those beats, the gritty kind of beats and stuff like that, but do you feel like you're able to express yourself through music better with those type of beats?
Like the Colors kind of beat?
Yeah. Or maybe like a little harsher, more of a gritty.
I mean, those kind of...
sometimes, you know how we get into the feeling of the music? Like when you...
Yeah, it really, every beat is different. And just generally speaking, I think those real soulful, soulful and melodic beats, really, I just kind of, like, something like that, it just flows right away. But then the next record we're going to get into, We In This, is actually... It took me a few seconds to write that as well, but it takes more of a thought process because, you're trying to get a whole bunch of people to actually be excited and get ready and get, ready to go. And that's difficult. But when you just speaking the truth, if you're telling the actual truth, it really, it's just a matter of making the words rhyme.
That's true.
That's kind of second nature to me. So
okay. All right. Well, congrats to you as well for BraTT featuring your Lemons video on their YouTube channel. So congratulations to you.
Appreciate that. Thank you
for that. And also your second project. Your second project, what is that called? Are you working on the second project?
So,
there we go. Yes.
Okay,
Let's talk about that.
Real quick in general, we had my Super mixtape, which was all kind of freestyles over industry beats, exception of that Lemon song and another one, Groupie. And then you had Picture Day, which is its anniversary this week right here. So it was released
happy
1 year
anniversary.
Ago. Thank you. It was released a year ago. This was an all original project, which that Colors video was featured on there, as well as another one called Change. And then the third one that I just released was kind of a 0.5. It was a mixtape as well, but more soulful and just kind of talking about everything that's been going on in the United States lately. So it's very it's called Clock Out, and it lashes out really on society and people that haven't really supported me indirectly a little bit. And it's just a real truthful album and then or mixtape project, whatever you want to call it. And coming up is going to be the EP, which is what I'm working on now. That We In This is the first single off that.
Okay, cool. So can we expect any like shows, any tours, any performances?
Right now it's about, I've released 3 projects, full complete projects. And I've done it like 3 within like 2 years, 2 years and some change. So right now it's just about pushing that single, that new We In This, which is out, really trying to get people to hear that. It's actually in rotation on Power 105 right now. You can request it.
And speaking of that, yes, go to her website and definitely vote for her. I voted for her. That's what I want to tell you as well. I went down. It's under new. The category is on the left-hand side. New music. All the way down, alphabetical order. Secrett, spell Secrett.
There you go.
And click it and submit. And
Absolutely.
I did that today.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's actually spinning. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, so I'm actually looking to get that into clubs and get out and perform that and really see how the crowd responds to that and, shoot a video to that. But eventually, yes, I like to tour, with that song and all the records that'll come out on the EP. Okay. So that's definitely in the works.
So we're going to get into that. But before we do, I just want to know from you, Secrett, how would you like your work and your career to unfold?
Ideally, I get, when I release the EP, I really can understand how many people are really getting behind this thing. I think gradually with every project, I've gotten better and better and better. And I think that, random people always hitting me up like, don't ever stop, like you're doing really well. And there's some dark days where you're like, man, I'm putting all this money into it, all this time, and the team isn't big. Everything you see from direction to the music that's being recorded and mixed and all that is completely Secrett doing that. And at some point, you can only go so far. No matter how great you are at what you're doing, you can only go so far with just you doing it. So this next move is really about the next 12 months are about how many people that are working in the industry or working in independent industry even, that are willing to get onto this thing, as far as getting a manager if that's necessary. I just brought on a publicist, Lynn Hobson, who has, she's made her rounds and she has a lot of credible clients. But just trying to get the work that I have out there because making the work is half the battle, but the other half is a whole different story about actually promoting it and getting it out there to people that need to see it right. So you can only do so much of that by yourself as an independent artist with the fan base that I have. It's just not very huge. It's a nice one, but it's not huge, and I need that to grow. Okay.
All right. So I know you love basketball. So how do you find time to coach and play basketball?
Man, it's actually the opposite. How do I find time to make this music and make it look so good? To be real honest, that's my bread and butter. I mean, basketball is what pays the bills.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, right now I coach at a nonprofit. I coach and run a program, boys team, 17U boys team, and we go to various tournaments for, exposure so they can try to get into college. It's a really good team. I'm actually, just finished doing a song that's kind of a tribute to them. It's and the video for that's going to be dropping in another few days here. So I try to have fun with them when I can. But, that's my bread and butter. If, chasing the music, for me, it's a hobby that I can afford to put money behind and continue to get better at. Okay. At some point, if I'm not getting returns, then what I'm doing now is what I'll continue to do until I don't feel like making music anymore. But as far as trying to make that next step from where I'm at now to actually making money off of it and being able to quit a day job, I can't really see that far ahead right now. My focus is to, one thing at a time. I just released We In This. It's for sale and it's on the streaming sites, Apple Music, Spotify. But I need to get that out there and see how people respond to that. Right. And at some point, if the response isn't great enough, then I enjoy making music and doing what I'm doing now with my free time. So it's just a matter of, when, that's not fun for me anymore. Right now it's fun. I make music that people like. So, we'll see if that can grow.
Okay. Now, how did you feel about the basketball game last night? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
How did you feel about it?
Man, actually, my eyes got really watery when the buzzer went off. LeBron has earned my respect. I think I'm like a lot of people out there that,
I was getting emotional.
I got a little emotional, I'm not going to lie.
Me either. I was a little emotional. And then to see him just drop, the tears, and it was just like, I felt it.
He deserved it. And
I got chills now. Just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm a Kobe fan, so it's hard for me to, give the Kobe player like LeBron respect. But, after him leaving and everything, but he came back and righted his his wrongs, and that's all you can ask for players. So I'm definitely okay with LeBron now, and I'm excited for him.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting to be okay with him.
Yeah.
I'm not all the way there, but I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, and I respect him at least now. Right now, I respect what he's done for the game, and I feel like you can with
Play
validity
hard,
mention him with Kobe and Mike now. But before last night, you
see
really
that,
couldn't.
And you see that they put him right up there across that screen.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
it's the first thing.
Definitely.
Everyone's comparing him now.
So, outside of music, it would be basketball for you.
Yeah, coaching.
Okay, coaching and
basketball, and you know, I still play from time to time, but coaching the game is the bread and butter right now, and music is you know, a hobby that I'm very fond of and I enjoy doing. So I'm gonna do it, and if it goes somewhere, awesome. I'm actually trying to make it go somewhere. I'm gonna do all I can to make it get there.
No, I want to say this to you. I want to say to Secrett that you will make it awesome, and you will make it. I want to put that in the universe, so it come right back and let's make it happen.
Absolutely.
Also, give me your top 5 artists that inspires you.
Of all time, or
it
just
doesn't matter.
All right,
top 5 that inspires
for this week.
Secrett.
That's funny. That changes from week to week. Number 1, I have to say Andre Benjamin, because when he was Andre Benjamin and not Andre 3000, that's when I used to like all his raps. I used to remember all his raps. Outkast was my favorite group, but Andre Benjamin particularly, he is who really made me want to rap. Okay. So Andre Benjamin has to be in there. Lauryn Hill is a pretty big inspiration. Yes, she dropped that Miseducation. She's a huge inspiration.
That's everything.
And if I had to move over into this, Nas is really, I'm a really, really big fan of Nas. So right there, you can tell the core of me is that conscious, lyrical type of content. Yeah. But now I'm not going to ignore Drake. I mean, I'm not going. Kanye West would be first. Okay. And then I'm not going to ignore what Drake is doing and what I can foresee him doing for the whole entire, what he's already done really, and is going to continue to do for a very long time. So it'd have to be Andre Benjamin, Lauryn Hill, Nas, Kanye West, and Drake.
Nice lineup.
I love Tupac, Biggie. I mean, they're kind of they're just like on a whole nother level than all those people, but. Much respect to them, and Jay-Z as well. But
nice.
That's the top 5.
I love it. So without further ado, we about to get into your track called We In This.
We In This.
What was your concept behind this? We In This.
Nothing. Just make a simple record and stop thinking so much and talking so much. Let the beat rock, which is what I did. So you should know Tony Fad, the same producer for Trap Queen. Fetty Wap's Trap Queen is the producer of this, which is why you like the song so much. Okay. I'm just really, saying a bunch of nonsense over a beat. So I hope you like it, and all right, we'll see.
Building with Secrett. The Secrett is definitely out in here vibing and talking and thanking her for coming by and sharing her story with me here on Next Up Radio. Definitely appreciate your craft, definitely. So I want you to give everyone your social media so we can follow you and keep updated of what you have going on.
All right, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on the show. It means a lot. You're well prepared, and it's just an amazing environment in here. You can find me secretisout.com. You spell secret with 2 T's. So secretisout.com, and every single social media platform, Secret is Out, and spell secret with 2 T's. YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Facebook, Snapchat, all that stuff.
All right, good. And now, any shows coming up soon that we can look forward to?
Right now, August 14th at SOBs.
Shout out to SOBs.
Is the first one. It's the first one. I'm actually trying to schedule something in between, but I just got word from the August 14th show at SOB. So stay updated to the website and the Instagram.
Dope venue. You been to SOBs before?
Yeah, I performed there twice.
Okay, cool.
So going for a third time.
Dope venue.
It's a very dope venue.
So keep us updated. Your music will definitely stay here in rotation. Definitely. CJ, you have all the music and everything, so it'll definitely be in rotation. And thank you so much for coming by Next Up Radio and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Lots of blessings and success to you, and I'm going to put it in the air. You will make it. You will make it. You will make it. And people, we have to support. Please support. Please support. Please support. Please support. All right? So thank you so much.
Milk. I
so stay tuned for some more Next Up Radio. Josiah Hotwire is definitely in the building. He is up next, right? Let's do it.
It's your favorite Aussie, Melly Mel. You're listening to DSM.
It get too crowded. All my niggas bout it. I'm in this bitch. You in this bitch. We in this bitch. Turns up, we lit. Turn up. And if it get too crowded, bitches bout it.